Alright, everybody. It's me again, Topsy, and we are back with more Pokemon SoulSilver. We're actually back tonight with what I intend on being our final session. Tonight we are gonna go and try and fight Red, and hopefully we don't get our fucking pockets ran by him, because, as you can see, I've gotten our levels up somewhat. Poor kid here has been seeing some neglect because, unfortunately, he didn't get used all that much in the Elite Four, who I was grinding levels with. Now, I know I said in last session that our goal was to go and do Red and then get the Legendaries. But I think it would be a bit more appropriate to go and do Legendaries and then fight Red and have Red be our final challenge. At least that's the intention here. I don't know if it's gonna work out that way. I hope it does, because that would be nice, but okay, good. So Kid can learn this. It's actually kind of important that we have someone know this move. It's a move that I generally don't give two fucks about, but someone needs to know it, so that does 70, that does 90, so in the end, it's a better move anyways, so let's go ahead and teach it to Kid. There you go, Kid. You had to move. Ooh. Excuse the yawning, guys. It's kinda late. It's 1:30 something, right? 1:41 right now, actually. It's a bit on the late side. Had to go and do stuff after work before I could record, and now we're here. We've been on a bit of a tear. This is our third session in a row. We recorded last night, and we recorded Monday night. This right here is what I hate about hunting down these kind of legendaries. So, at some point, old Nintendo decided that it would be fucking awesome if certain legendaries were constantly in motion. And let me tell you something. It's not cool. It's really fucking annoying. Because it makes it really hard to track them down and catch them. So the way I believe this mechanic works is that every time you hit a new area, so that being a new route or a new city or anything new, it rolls the dice and decides if they're gonna go and move somewhere new. See, as you can see, Entei over here, he's in motion, he's moving around. Hopefully he won't move too far away once we get down here at Cherry Grove. I know in my luck he's gonna be somewhere really, really far away once I get in proximity to him. Nope, he's still in the same general area. We're getting some luck here. Of course, I would have used that fucking repel, so now it's gonna be a bit hard to catch. Come on, buddy, I need you to not... Okay, he's theoretically somewhere in here. He's right here, actually. Hi, Entei. So, Entei, here's the deal, buddy. I'm not playing this game with you. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna facade down. I have means of making him go in Pokeball easily. Because, like I said, so Nintendo, starting in Gen 4, I don't know why they did this, and I don't know how long they did it. Because I don't recall it being in any of the other 3DS games, at least. But I know in Sinnoh and in these two games, and maybe in some of the Unova games, they move around, so they make it hard for you to track them down. And when you initiate the battle, they don't battle with you. They'll run from the battle first chance they get. So there's three methods of doing this. three like, you know, legit methods, I guess, if you want to go this route. First one is always go the Master Ball route. Just, you know, immediately huck your Master Ball into, you know, and when they first show up. No ifs, ands, or buts, just get them in the fucking ball and it's over. Second strat is to huck fucking quick balls, or dust balls, or net balls, or any way you could, you know, try and, you know, levy the situation in your favor and have them go in a certain Pokeball. And the third legit route is to have a really fast Pokemon that knows Mean Look, which will prevent them from running and then initiate like an actual battle. That method is usually evolves a Crobat because it's really fast and knows Mean Look. But we're not going that route because we don't have a Crobat. But anyways, a Pokemon that races across the land. Hang on. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. A Pokemon that races across the land, it is said that one is born every time a new volcano appears. The lore on some of these legendaries is always kind of fucking weird because in the case of the three dogs, quote unquote, it said that they died in a fucking fire and then were resurrected by Ho-Oh. So I don't know why more would be born if they're already resurrected Pokemon, but whatever. And of course, the anime had to go and make these more confusing in some cases when they had a baby Lugia one episode. I remember this episode vaguely. I remember watching it. With a fucking baby Lugia, which raises a lot of questions because, you know, legendary Pokemon can't breed. So it makes you ask the question, how? How is there a baby Lugia? But whatever, that was anime only. It really doesn't apply to the games, because as far as I'm aware, the only legendary that can breed is fucking Manaphy. I don't even know if Manaphy counts as a legendary. I think it falls into a different category. But Manaphy can breed, but it can't make more Manaphys. If you breed a Manaphy, you won't get more Manaphys. If you breed a Manaphy, you get Fione. I don't know why that mechanic is necessary, but that is how it goes. And let me tell you something real quick, too. Once upon a time, Manaphy's a pain in the ass. Hi, Zapdos, you're here now. Once upon a time, getting Manaphy was a complicated affair. It required you to own Pokemon Ranger and do a mystery event in Pokemon Ranger to get a Manaphy egg. And then you had to go and transfer the Manaphy egg to your your Sinnoh game, be that Platinum, Diamond, or Pearl. And to do that, that required a second separate DS. Because of course it did. Okay, Zapdos, I'm gonna do my best to not kill you fast. I need you in Pokeball. Well, anyways, that's why we did that save before we initiated the battle. So let's reload the save, I guess. Give me a moment, guys. Isn't it awesome how I was like, let's hope we don't do this, and then the very first thing I do is I do the thing I didn't want to do. That is some horrendous RNG. Dagon, you know I love you, but don't, please. Under normal circumstances, you know I love a crit. This is not a normal circumstance. For the love of God, do not keep critting with that one move. Okay, we can get away with that. We can work with that. Zapdos, first of all, you're not my favorite of the legendary birds, but why do you know that move, by the way? That's a weird one for him to know. Ooh, plenty of close on that one, but that's good. At this rate, I anticipate we might actually be done with this sooner than I thought we would be. Getting the Moltres and Mewtwo might be a bit harder, because they're in caves, for reasons. Moltres is up in Mount Silver, which is technically where we need to go next. Mewtwo is still in the fucking cave. It's Cerulean Cave. So he's not anywhere new, but this legendary bird Pokemon is said to appear only when a thundercloud parts into two halves. Well, that's not true, because he's fucking hanging out. He's loitering outside the power plant. Ho-Oh is straightforward. I need to get a feather from a guy over here, I believe. I don't know where over here. I just know there's a guy here in Pewter City who has a feather that we need to go and fight Ho-Oh. And that, we got Entei a lot sooner than I thought we would. I thought he was going to be the biggest pain in the ass out of all of them, to be honest. We got him pretty fast, actually, so I guess we lucked out there. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna go to get Moltres from Mount Silver. And then we're going to immediately bail from Mount Silver. Do I have anyone that knows Dig? It was you at one point, wasn't it? Pretty sure we taught Gypsy Dig at one point, and then we took it away for a different move. Probably Shadow Ball. Sir, you resurrect Pokemon. Yeah, I know about that. I don't have any fossils. I don't know where to find them. Never mind. Now I know, but we're not fucking doing that. See the bone of a dragon. Okay. Okay. So this is not where we find Feather. Feather is somewhere else. Is it you? I hear from Johto that brings back memories. When I was young, I went to Johto train. You remind me so much of when I was you remind me so much of what I was like as a young man. Here, I want you to have this item. There we go. Thank you, sir. So we'll go get Moltres, go get Ho-Oh, go get Mewtwo, and then go and fight Red. Doing it that way seems like the most doable plan in our system right now. That feels very doable. Now, of course, considering the fact I've not played this game in a very long time, I don't remember where this fucking mountain Moltres is. I just know it's somewhere in the fucking mountain. So we'll do our best and just hope to get. I mean, I can tell when we get to. I can tell when we get to Red because Red's on the very top of the mountain. So we just won't. We just won't go to the top of the mountain. Personally, if it were up to me, I would have put Moltres somewhere that made, I don't know, a little bit more sense. Like, the ruins of Cinnabar? Like, why would you not put him there? Why are you here, dude? Like, in my opinion, like, because they established that Cinnabar blew up in a volcanic eruption, why wouldn't you just put Moltres there, since that's, you know, a volcano, like in FireRed when we find him in a volcano? By the way, I still have some amount of trauma from when we fought Moltres and FireRed. Moltres did things to me in that playthrough. That was a abysmal fight. Trying to get that bird in that Pokeball. There were 2 fights in that entire playthrough that I consider to be potentially 2 of my worst Pokemon experiences ever. Trying to catch Moltres in that game, in that playthrough, was a special kind of hell that I don't recall experiencing ever before in any other Pokemon game. And then, our fight against Mewtwo, that one was pretty bad too. That one would probably be worse than Moltres, if I'm being completely honest. That was a bad fight. I don't remember if I included the entire thing in the video, but I know that fight went on so long that Mewtwo ended up knocking itself out because he started using Struggle, which is a move that causes recoil damage. So I had to redo the entire fight. That one was pretty bad. We've thankfully not had any moments like that yet. Not that I can recall, at least. You know, I probably should have bought more repels while we were there in that store. That would have been a smart idea, but unfortunately, Mama didn't raise a genius. I have my flaws. Could we have made this mountain any less annoying? No, I don't know the route. I don't know the route. I just don't. So we'll figure it out. What we're gonna do. Well, it's not this way, I can tell you that much. Now, we could have used the Dawnstone to get a Togekiss, but Togetic can't use Fly, I don't recall. I don't recall Togekiss knowing how to use Fly, so had we done that... This is a peek. Yeah, no, we shouldn't be here yet. Yeah, what, bitch, what do you want? Professor Oak, your Pokedex really filling up. Oh my god, Oak. Buddy, I'm busy. Told you guys I don't remember their way to get to this fucking bird. I sincerely hope I don't need to have Rock Smash to get to him, because that would be really annoying. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, hello. Around. Hopefully this doesn't go on too late tonight, because I have stuff to go and do. That's not true. I don't have shit to go and do right now, but I'd rather not be up till midnight working on shit. Alright. Maybe this waterfall entrance is what I need, because I'm not seeing any other routes we could have taken. Alright, come on. Hopefully this leads me somewhere meaningful, because like I said, I really don't know where else I could have gone to go and find this fucking bird. There he is. Hey, Moltres. Payback time, bitch. I remembered SoulSilver being a bit more complicated than it is right now, as it is, because and honestly, it's actually kind of straightforward. I don't know, I thought it'd be like on the level of like Mount Coronet from Sinnoh, because God fucking damn it. Alright, well, resetting again. BRB. Alright, Moltres, let's try this again. Hopefully I won't fuck you up a second time. My issue is that my Pokemon are just too strong. We're gonna need to reset again in a moment. Hang on, I know this is gonna knock them out again. All right, hang on. Reset again. BRB. All right, third time's the charm. Let's see if we can get this right. Oh, this is a risky move. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Yep, okay. I was really hoping that using a fire type against Moltres would benefit me here, but it's not working out in our favor, I'm afraid. This might be our move here. This might be our move. This might be our move to get it into a really weak state. Come on. Please don't knock him out. There we go. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Fuck you, Moltres. This legendary bird Pokemon is said to bring early spring to wintry lands and visits. Alright, Ho-Oh next. Ho-Oh next, and then Mewtwo, and then Silver. I feel like we're making some pretty good time right now, actually. Alright, I think this is the way to the tower. Bell Tower. Are there Pokemon in here I should know about? Beyond the one that matters? That thing you have. Yeah, the rainbow feather, right? You have done it, please come through. Okay, so there are Pokemon here, fuck. Not exceptionally powerful Pokemon, but it's Pokemon. Now I do know Ho-Oh is level 70, so we have better odds of not immediately ruining our run. That's not exceptionally helpful, okay. How about over here? This is the way I want to go? It's a way to go. No! Fuck off! I'm busy! Don't call me! Where the hell am I now? Hello? I'm making some progress here, I think. Oh, fuck, hi. Hi, ho-oh. I don't think that's them let you catch ho-oh in this game. You know, we're playing SoulSilver and not Hard Gold, but you know, it's cool that you can catch ho-oh in this game, and you can catch Lugia in the other game. You know, it's just a nice little addition. And of course, our goal here is to not obliterate it. I like this boss music, it's actually really nice. I'm inclined to believe that Shell Battle's not going to do as much good here. This fight is going to be a real fight. No, never mind. That move is not all that great either, apparently. Well, I mean, we're also a high level fire type, so I guess that makes sense. That move is a different story, though. That one's a pain in the ass.